In business, there's no room for guesswork. Every shipment matters. Every deadline counts. When you're trying to keep operations running smoothly, the last thing you need is uncertainty. That's why reliability is at the core of USPS Ground Advantage. From the moment your package is first scanned in, it moves through a secure nationwide network, aiding in a timely and accurate delivery. You get near real-time tracking so you can keep up with your shipments. And with affordable upfront pricing, there are no hidden fees or surprise surcharges to throw off your cost sheets. It all adds up to predictable deliveries you can depend on. Because knowing your logistics are handled lets you focus on everything else: your customers, your team, and the future you're building. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to start shipping with confidence. USPS, official shipping sponsor of the NHL.
This is VSiN, the sports betting network.
Always follow the money.
I always say, you always follow the money.
Yeah.
This is Follow the Money with Mitch Moss and Pauly Howard on VSiN.
It's good to have you on board. Thanks for watching on YouTube TV, listening on Sirius XM channel 158, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, or any of our great affiliates across the country. We're talking a little Major League Baseball in the previous hour, and we'll continue here as we go out to the Progressive Guest Line as the great Matt Vasgersian joins the program now from MLB Network. Hey, Matt, thanks for the time as always. How are you?
Yeah, guys, good. A little limited schedule tonight, but there's always interesting stuff. And here we go, bring on June.
Yeah, almost there already. 2 months into the season, pretty much. We were talking NL Cy Young in the previous hour. How about the American League Cy Young? As Cam Schlittler now is like even money. He might actually be odds on at some spots. And if he does this all year long, he's going to win. But what if he doesn't do it all year long? Who else would you look at right now in the American League?
Yeah, I think the NL Cy Young is interesting for the reasons you guys pointed out. I heard you guys made some really good points because there's so many guys you could back. AL Cy Young is interesting because there's nobody to back. If you like Schlittler, sure, but understand that this is a guy that's never thrown more than 150 innings in a season. He's going to be asked to do that this year. Last year, just under 150 innings, and half of those were in the minors. 2024, 120 innings, and then in 2023, when he was in extended and rookie ball, he threw 46 innings. He's on a pace for 216 innings this year. And the best thing about Cam Schlittler is that he pitches off his fastball. The worst thing about Cam Schlittler, if you're thinking about long-term viability, as you mentioned, Mitch, is that he pitches off his fastball. He is 90% fastball between his four-seamer, his sinker, and his cutter. It's great because they're all elite, but I don't know. I feel like for a Cy Young Award kind of resume, I like a guy that can use secondary stuff a little bit, especially when things might get wonky, dead arm period, dog days of summer, interdivision games, pennant race stuff, all of which the Yankees are going to be involved with. So if you think about Schlittler and you like him, the only thing I could say is, and I love him, but the price is too short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And all the chalk is hurt, right? Scooble, elbow, midsummer. Garrett Crochet just facing hitters now. Cease is down with the hammy. Cole Reagans, he had a setback in the minors. He was on the IL on May 8th, and he's had a setback. Casey Mize yesterday against the Angels, adductor strain. He missed 3 weeks with it, and then he re-aggravated it yesterday. Hunter Brown, shoulder, all the chalk is off the board. So you go down the board a little farther. And could I interest you in a couple of Clevelanders? We talked about Gavin Williams before, right?
Yes.
He's got great numbers. Better numbers, Parker Messick.
There it is.
And here I am talking out of both sides of my mouth. Parker Messick's another guy who pitches off his fastball. He throws all three, but he also throws secondary stuff. I would say, I'm guessing, and I don't know what the number is. You probably have access to it on your screen right now. You could get Parker Messick at a juicy price to win the AL Cy Young.
Been talking about him for 2 months. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I love his mechanics. 6-1 with a 2.24. The guy's been great. Just one bad start the whole year.
Right. One flunker. What's the number on him? I mean, there's massive plus money on that guy.
Well, you know what? As I'm searching
50,
for that,
right?
Yeah, I'll get it right now. But as I'm getting that number, Matt, what do you make of Garrett Cole? He's 100-1.
Yeah, I mean, the number's never. It's never going to be more enticing than it is right now.
Sure.
2 terrific starts. I think it's really hard to start a Cy Young campaign when your first start is around Memorial Day weekend. You've missed a lot of canvas already. And that's not to say that he can't dominate. And again, with everybody else down, why not Garrett Cole? But, Max Fried, when he comes back, he'll get conversation. I still think he's the most complete pitcher in the American League, with all due respect to Garrett Crochet and Tarek Skubal. There's just so many non-stars that are live in the American League. I'd look elsewhere than a guy like Garrett Cole.
I'm looking at Messick right now at 50-1. And now, how about this guy who was awesome again today? He's down to 20-1. What kind of year can Davis Martin put together?
Yeah, Davis Martin's interesting, man. We've talked to him before, and, man, he is a likable cat. I don't know that, oh, God. I'm sitting here at my son's practice, and would you believe I just got drilled in a foul ball?
No.
Just hit my car.
Oh, no.
My car that I just drove off the doggone dealership. This is what I'm talking about. I'm cursed. Don't listen to any of my baseball talk. I'm cursed. I got a black cloud over me.
Oh, my God. It's 1,000,000-to-1 shot.
None of them.
Oh.
Some little kid that couldn't hit the broadside of a barn just hit the shot of his life.
Well,
anyway, what were we saying?
Hey, we can let you go, Matt.
Parker Messick. No, it's fine. Parker Messick at 50-1 is too short, by the way.
Okay.
That's too short.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Where'd he get you?
Over my car.
Yeah, where'd he hit
me
it?
if I'm okay. It hit my car. It hit the front panel, front quarter, driver's side.
Well, let's hope there's no damage.
Brand new car.
You just
brand new car.
Oh my God!
I saw it coming like in slow motion. Like, this is going to hit my car. Why did I park here? What a jackass! The parking lot's empty.
You know what? As many broadcasters in baseball have always said, you see something new every single day.
Yeah.
Would you? All right, if you're going to hang on the horn here with us, feel guilty about it. But would you do anything in the National League, or is it just better to punt right now?
If somebody said you got to pick one of the many guys that could win the Cy Young in the National League, I think Ohtani is so singularly focused on winning this award. It's the only thing he doesn't have. This is the last, the holy grail for him is complete when he gets this. I've asked Dave Roberts this too, and does it feel like this is what he wants now? Because remember, he used to play on days after he would start. He's not doing that anymore. And this is to preserve the arm. His offensive numbers, while good, are not otherworldly anymore. He is so focused on winning this award as much as Christopher Sanchez is dealt. And if Christopher Sanchez breaks the record that you guys talked about, the consecutive scoreless innings record, he's going to get tons of conversation. But Shohei Ohtani's given up more than one run in a start once, and it was two.
Yep.
I mean, what he's doing is stupid. So if I had one horse to back, it would be Ohtani at that kind of low number.
Yeah. Okay. Number one, I would invoice the kid. Number two, can you get there with Mason Miller if he can put together an all-time season with only one bad performance thus far?
I'm going to say no, because there are just too many starters that are going to get the Boulder ink. If it was one of those years where there wasn't if it was in the American League, I'd say that's a live draw right now.
Yeah.
But between, Ohtani, Sanchez, Skeens, who, by the way, has hiccuped his last two starts, 10 innings, 9 runs on 15 hits. Like, this is an important one for him today.
Yep.
If he hiccups again today, that number's going to get a little vakakta, and maybe you want to back Skeens. You might get plus 350 after today.
Yep.
But I think he's going to roll over the Cubs today. He's great at night. He's great again. I think the last two have been kind of an aberration.
Can you explain the Cubs? How does this happen in a span of a month?
Well, I don't think a lot of people were sold on the pitching to begin with, and it's weird to say for a team that's won 10 in a row twice, and then they lose 10 in a row. It's the weirdest season that I could imagine. There have been weird seasons all over the place. Fernando Tatis hasn't hit a home run. The Cubs have 3 streaks of 10 or more wins and losses. It's just bizarre.
What are you looking at tonight in terms of batter versus pitcher matchups, Matt?
There are a couple things that I've heard, even on our network, on MLB Network. Everybody was loving Yordan Alvarez versus Nate Eovaldi in that Silver Boot matchup, that Astros-Rangers game. And if you look at the numbers at face value, you might be tempted, right? Yordan, 12 for 23, 3 doubles, 2 homers. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 3 games, Yordan. However, the damage against Nate Eovaldi, those 12 hits and the extra base hits, came in 2022 and 2023 when Evaldi's primary pitch was his 4-seam fastball. That's something he doesn't throw very often now. He lives with his split. So the last couple of years, Jordan is only 1 for 8 with a single against Nate Eovaldi because Eovaldi is different now. That's why when you see those head-to-heads, you got to get a time date stamp on them. I'll give you one that I do like for that same logic. Patrick Corbin has struggled against Pete Alonso. I know you guys were talking about how he struggled against the Orioles and at Camden Yards, but specifically against Pete Alonso, 19 for 52, slug over 700. If you look at the most recent sample size, Alonso is 5 for his last 9 against Corbin with 5 balls at 95 miles or better exit velocity. So he's hitting him hard and he's hitting him often. So I would say Pete Alonso on a total base prop, I like a little bit more than Jordan Alvarez tonight. And if you want to throw some of your pizza money at a guy who's just red hot, I don't love the matchup tonight, but Brian Reynolds is just out of his mind right now. 3 hits yesterday. He's 9 for his last 18. He's got Colin Ray tonight. Colin Ray's pretty tough, but Brian Reynolds over 1.5 total bases is something you could scratch at too.
Very good.
Great appearance as always.
I can't believe the timing. Go chase that kid down. Tell him what's on your mind.
I'm finally gonna look at it now. I'm getting out of my car to look at it.
Okay.
Well, we got a little seam mark, but no dent.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah, that's good. Go have a chat with his parents.
My son's team's no good. No one's gonna dent anybody's car on this lineup.
Okay. What are the odds? Brutal. Brutal beat.
God.
Sick.
You're the best, Matt. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good talking to you, boys.
That's good. That's good. This is like I live on a golf course and a golf ball hit my house type of thing too. But that's like he just happens to park in that spot.
I've had both things happen, by the way.
Did you get windshield?
Living with a buddy on a golf course out here in Las Vegas. Woke up the next day, windshield shattered. Like, what the hell happened? Also, when I was in high school, I've told this story on the air before. It's been a long time. I don't like to relive my youth as much as you do.
Sure.
But hit a home run, broke a guy's window in his garage, and smoked a toilet that he had in his garage, and I broke the toilet. The guy was livid.
So what did he do?
Oh, he was like reaching out, which kid did this? He wanted someone to pay for it.
Did you tell him to go fish?
Of course I wasn't going to do it. No, come on. We're playing.
Unbelievable.
Why would I do that? We're playing baseball. That's where we practice. I hit a home run. Guy should be celebrating that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's a great segment right there. And stuff like that.
Golf course and/or getting smoked. Yeah.
Yes.
Wait until you hear this trade idea that was kicked around in the NBA next.
So you're listening to this podcast because you want an edge. But what if I told you you're only halfway there? You've got the mindset. Now it's time to get the toolkit to match. Here's the thing. Pro bettors spend thousands on data and tools, but what they don't want you to know is you can get the same edge for a fraction of the cost with VSiN Pro. With VSiN Pro, you get access to expert picks, public betting data, prop projections, powerful tools, analytics, and more. Tap the link in the description and see why thousands of bettors are already using VSiN Pro to cash more bets.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
You can always tweet the show here at VSiN Live, at Mitch Moss Radio, at Pauly Howard. Well, how incredible was that timing? Matt Vasgersian on with us last segment at his kid's baseball game. He said he just drove his new car off the dealership, off the lot, and he got smoked by a foul ball.
Horrible timing.
The timing is, it's either horrible or tremendous for the show.
Sure, the odds.
Yeah.
The odds of that happening, I know. Thank God it wasn't the windshield and he seems to be okay. But that's of all things, and it's happened to you twice. I can't believe it.
It happened to me with, I hit the guy, I hit a home run in practice. It broke his window in his garage and then broke a commode that he had in his garage, and he was pissed off.
Yeah.
And then also, you know where I'm talking about, where I lived for a little while here on a golf course.
Sure, that is an all-time horrific tee shot.
So
to hit your car where the guy was at, the golf course isn't there anymore. I don't know how someone could do that, to hit it over the house, the community, and then go in the street.
So when I woke up and saw that, I mean, the windshield just it's shattered, right? I'm like, at first I didn't process that I'm living right now on a golf course, and I'm like, is there a brick around? Is somebody coming here and smash in with a baseball bat? What the hell happened here?
I hit a house once with an errant tee shot, and I ran like hell.
Yeah,
but I don't think I did. I don't think I got a window though. But the thud was just Kaboom!
I don't think I would like to live on a golf course for that
That's what I'm
reason.
saying. I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's not for me.
You ever see that video when the guy fakes? The guy lives on a golf course.
He fakes that he got hit.
He'll lay down next to the golf ball if it lands in his yard, and they'll walk over and check on him. He's
great.
Like he got hit on the head.
Tremendous.
Pulls a prank on people. No, I'm with you too. I couldn't do that. That's just
you'd
be dodging golf balls, or in your pool, get broken window.
Kerplunk,
whatever.
here you go again.
I'm with you.
This is from Colin on X. He ripped a foul ball in the 5th grade, hit his younger brother in the back of the head, who was running to the snack bar.
Really?
He put a laughing emoji along with it. Hope the brother was okay. This stuff hurts, man. I mean,
harsh, yeah.
Did you ever get hit as a baseball player? Did you ever get hit when you were in the batter's box with a pitch?
Oh, several times.
Oh, man, I can remember one where I got nailed. It was perfect hit. That thing stung for, must have been a good 5 minutes.
We're playing ball, and the kid went to Xavier. Brock something, I don't know. Lefty, went to Xavier. He got me right on the elbow.
Oh, on the funny bone?
Right. So it's like 95 degrees in Minnesota. We got guys dropping like flies like Sinner. They couldn't, I was a catcher. They couldn't take me out of the game. We didn't have any more players. So every time you got on base, it was a triple. I couldn't get the ball back to the pitcher.
Oh, my God.
So right here, my throwing elbow.
You still had to play.
Hit me with a fastball. Yeah, they couldn't take me out of the game.
Would you have to roll the ball out to him?
I had to throw underhand. Yeah. So if anybody got on base, you get a triple just to start. And it was just, Brock right off the elbow.
Well, that's fun.
So that's just, that's unbelievable timing as well. They got me on the sweet spot.
Yeah, that's not a joke. If you get hit in the right spot, I'm sure if you get hit anywhere. I mean, you imagine taking one off the kneecap? How would that feel?
I'm from Minnesota. I remember Kirby Puckett. Kirby Puckett was never the same.
Oh, yeah.
I think Denny Martinez got him in the eye.
That's right.
Incredible.
Let me give you this trade that was kicked around. ESPN somewhere, I guess, had this. It would involve the Nets and Oklahoma City. The Nets would get Jalen Williams. At some point, the Thunder are going to have to do something about, like, all these players that they have, right? What if they win a title without Williams this year?
No kidding.
So the Nets would get Williams. In return, Oklahoma City would get Michael Porter and first-round picks in 2027, 2029, and 2031. I think that's a... Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. What are you going to say?
Why would the Nets give up that much?
That's what I'm saying. That's outrageous. No way.
Neither would I.
That's preposterous.
But also, why would the Thunder acquire that many picks when what I just said is going to have to be true for probably multiple guys? You can't give every single player the max deal, so they're going to have to trade or get creative, right? Well, then there's no doubt what this would be for. They would acquire these 3 picks so they can make a run at Giannis. So in theory, this is my idea here that I'm coming up with. They would trade Jalen Williams in return for Michael Porter and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
After winning the title back-to-back years? Oh, man.
Yeah, I would do that.
They already have enough picks. I think they're going to trade all these picks to try to get in the top 3 of the draft.
This year?
Yes. That's what I think they're going to do. I think the Cavs are all in and will get Giannis because they're stuck with Mitchell and Harden. And they made their bed. They traded a 26-year-old for a 38-year-old. They're stuck. And they also have a wink-wink agreement with Harden that they'll give him some time of a contract extension. And they already announced they're bringing Kenny back. So I think they will dangle Mobley and whatever else and just try to go all in and get Giannis. And I wouldn't rule out the Godfather in Miami. But I think Giannis to the Cavs would make some. But that'd be insanity if you go back-to-back and then you land this guy. Oh, man.
Well,
but they have the assets to do it.
Sure they do.
I know. Yeah.
They can. That's the scariest thing about the whole thing.
Right. But that's also where I wouldn't do it if I'm Brooklyn. But it makes a lot of sense for OKC because I could still win without him. A guy's going to be out probably the whole rest of the series, and we're taking out the alien here.
Right.
I mean, it's nuts.
Now, are you with me on this? Again, I'm looking at projected number. You can actually bet this right now at DraftKings. I think FanDuel has them up as well. They have NBA Finals Series winner. If this happens to be the NBA Finals matchup, they got the Spurs minus 225, the Knicks plus 185. As I said earlier in the show, it's an automatic bet for me with the Knicks.
Right. Now, remember, 2 weeks ago, this was minus 450 on OKC.
Right. Now
things have changed.
Now it's 265, and New York will be plus 215.
Yep.
Would that be enticing enough for you against Oklahoma City? Look at how things change. Now, everything's different, right?
Yeah.
These are all matchup dependent. But who had this with the Golden Knights?
Right. Number one, I want to see who's playing. I want to see if there's any more injuries. And again, this is great what the Knicks have done and what they're doing, because they can just sit back and relax and hope this goes 7 and it's a war. And you still have so many guys compromised in this series, even though some of them are playing. But Harper doesn't look like himself and other people that are hurt. So it means a lot to wrap up a series and get all that rest. I think it'll backfire in game 1 because they'll have 8 days off. So maybe you could say they'll be down 1-0. But I really think they match up well against San Antonio, which your comeback could be they were awesome in the regular season, but it's a completely different New York team, though. But they did give the Spurs fits. They played an epic game, and they lost by 2 in San Antonio, ran them out of the Garden, and then beat them out here. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a great matchup, but also how this team is functioning offensively and and you cannot do this, by the way. You cannot pick against the Knicks and then criticize and diminish what they've done by attacking the Sixers or the Cavs or the Eastern Conference. You can't do that. Because it's one thing if they won in a 6 or 7 game series and it was a war, they were obliterating these people. Every win but one has been by double digits. And as I said at the top of the show, they have made all 3 opponents quit.
Yeah, well,
I think their record is in closeout games.
I think both things might be true. I think the East may have turned out to be not that great, but also you can't possibly say that. You can't deny what they've done.
Yeah,
we're talking about professional NBA players here in the playoffs, and they have had now for what is this now? 11 games in a row. They've absolutely gotten whacked by this team, other than game 1 against the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
For the most part, every other spot's been a blowout.
But they did the right thing though. They went sweep. And their 2 opponents were off 7-game series. And these games are every other night now. So that's a big advantage and a big edge. And certainly you could also say those teams were running out of gas, and certainly it looked that way with the Cavs. Number 1, they quit. Number 2, 26 first-half points in the half? Come on. That's impossible. That should never happen.
What is that city going to look like if they win the whole thing?
Oh, my God.
Do we have any idea? Are they prepared? Are we prepared to even watch videos?
They had to cancel several watch parties in the last series outside. The cops said they were too rambunctious. I don't think we're ready for this. If they win the final,
I don't think they're ready for it.
Chaos and pandemonium.
No,
it's
fun. It's fun to watch as long as nobody gets hurt. But why is this a thing with the New York Knicks? Is it because they play there at the Garden and it's the location and they can all swarm the streets of it?
I think Brian Mahoney. I love Brian Mahoney. I think he made a mistake the last time he was on the show.
The pecking order?
The pecking order. There are Mets fans and Yankee fans. There are Jet fans and Giant fans. Everyone loves the Knicks. I've never met a Nets fan. It's a big basketball city. They love hoops. They haven't won since '73. They hadn't been there since '99. They're on fire. You can't get a ticket.
I know.
How about that? It's cheaper to fly to Cleveland and get a hotel than to go to a game in my backyard.
As it is all the time. Same thing when they were playing in Philadelphia.
I think the Knicks are the number 1 thing there.
Yeah, I don't live there, so I wouldn't. But the Yankees, it's the Yankees we're talking about here.
But
the New York Yankees.
But there's plenty of Mets fans. I think it'd be close.
Yeah.
I know. I just think it's close because everyone that loves sports and is in that town loves the Knicks.
You know, it was interesting, though. I'm glad he brought this up because you can't sleep on the Rangers. When the Rangers are good, get out of the way.
94 was a special time, yeah.
And on that note, we will update the Conn Smythe numbers and give you the projected number again for the Stanley Cup Finals, assuming we get Carolina and the Golden Knights coming up on Follow the Money. It's VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
Thanks to Jeff Sherman, longtime Vegas odds maker, messaging us during the break. Updated numbers on NBA Final Series prices. Now, this is based on Jalen Williams, assuming that he can play.
Yeah.
Made San Antonio minus 175 against the Knicks. Plus 155 on New York. That's a more realistic number, I think. I mean, anything in the plus 185, 2-1 range to me is a take on the Knicks.
Yep.
Oklahoma City for him minus 250, Knicks plus 210.
That's going to be big, no doubt. That's why it's such a key that the Knicks are home resting till Wednesday, and this might go 7, and I hope it goes 7.
Well, he said the Williams availability can alter the price of Oklahoma City.
Sure.
Yeah, either
absolutely.
one or the other. So
Great. But as I said earlier, and I ran it by you from what the guy said, Sam Quinn, I believe, CBS. Knicks, Spurs, I just think it's going to set all kinds of records and approach Jordan numbers if that's the final.
Well, okay.
It's because you go back, the most watched Eastern Conference final ever. Knicks Bulls, 93. And now I get Knicks with what we think could be another Michael Jordan here, which everyone likes to watch and what he's doing. And to watch the alien play.
It'd be amazing.
I think it would be tremendous.
So what would you want to do for the Knicks specifically to win the finals MVP based on what we saw in the Eastern Conference Finals? Do you think Jalen Brunson should have been unanimous? I thought other players for the Knicks had a case.
Well, here's the thing, and I didn't see this coming because he got up to a bad start. Bridges has been unbelievable.
Absolutely phenomenal.
But it also speaks to chemistry and buying in and being unselfish. It's everyone. How about Shamet? The guy shoots 12 of 13 from 3.
Right, well,
Shamet, McBride, Robinson, what Bridges is doing. Towns has been great. OGs actually haven't been that good. But how everyone's chipping in, and they're at their best when you get 22 from this guy, 25 from this guy, 18 and 10 from that. It's incredible what they're doing.
Now that's
and
where
spreading it around.
That's where I think we can make a deal out of who they play in the Eastern Conference, and probably assume that the series that we just saw from Bridges won't happen against Oklahoma City. I'm pretty firm on that.
I know. I have to bring this up though. Who can trump this OKC whistle? No? Who would get calls if it's Knicks?
I just don't want to see.
And it's been 2 years of this in the NBA.
No, you can't have Tony Brothers and his crew on another game.
Yeah.
That was despicable what they did the other night. They had way too much control of that game, and that's with Oklahoma City playing the way that they play. The referees were just completely out of control.
Well, our last guest said it, though. The most important key to this playoff is the whistle that OKC and SGA are going to get, and I totally agree with them.
Okay, but let's say that it's called evenly.
Yeah.
And Williams and A.J. Mitchell can both go.
Right.
That's where I'm telling you, like a guy like Bridges is not going to shine against Oklahoma City.
I think they're too good and have too much. They're well balanced. And I can also trust more of these guys as opposed to the young guys with San Antonio, and I have that experience with the Knicks. If you asked me 2 weeks ago, I'd say blowout. I can't do that now. And I don't care what the competition has been if you want to knock the competition. They are making teams quit. They're that good and blowing them out, and the teams are giving up. They're that good.
Yeah. Well, again, that's.
But there's a big difference.
I have to say that's Eastern Conference. Would they make the Thunder quit?
No.
Under zero circumstance.
No. But it's a whole different ball game now. Things have flipped big time. Just look at the series prices from 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I know.
Everything's different. And all the right buttons and pushing this button and changing the offense with Towns and what they're doing and Brunson locked in. They're smelling themselves.
I don't know if we can handle the Knicks winning a championship as a sports society. Can we?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen in that city.
I know. That's just, I know one guy who's getting $11,000 a ticket. He goes, I got to take it. I have to take it. I love the Knicks.
Did you see what it was going for? Half court?
100,000, 200,000.
Someone
bought him for
somebody listed for $1 million.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, right.
No, but someone got 6 figures for one of them. I saw great seats, but yeah. I also think Tina Fey has a case. Shamala, you got to come on, give me some room here. Can't be all spread eagle here. I mean, give her some room.
Do you hear what? Do you know what I'm saying though? When I brought this up a couple weeks ago, you have to have my back on this.
Okay.
Like Gucci Row in L.A. is way better than Gucci Row at the Garden.
Yeah.
No offense to East Coasters out there. Right. You kind of got some annoying celebrities.
Well, I know. It's, annoying.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Well, you got Susie from Curb. Yeah, not big enough? No.
I love her. Come on.
Yeah. You got Bobby Bacala. Maltasante. No.
You got Ben Stiller.
I know.
At the forefront, along with Tim Chalamet. Give me a break. Give me a break. I can trump that all day
No, I
long
know.
with Jack and DiCaprio and Denzel Washington.
You're right. I know. It's a no-brainer. I do like that they show all the former Knicks that are there. That is great. And also kudos to the Knicks fans. And if you had tickets and you stuck by them, I mean, this was trash, how bad it was. For 9 straight years to be under 500, some 17, 32, 31, 29, 17, 21 win seasons, knocks in the first round. That Frankie Cigarettes guy, Porzingis, the Isaiah Thomas sexual harassment, they wouldn't settle. Stern loses his mind. I mean, everything was going wrong.
Been doing the show with you on VSiN for almost a decade now. I can rarely recall you ever being this excited. It's great. I can't wait until the Knicks lose 4-1.
Oh, come on.
You're going to have to call in sick.
Oh, it's great.
You're going to be beyond depressed.
Oh, that's great. Come on. I feel good for it. Because I was a Cub fan. I know what they're going through. I mean, to be trashed that long. And you find there was no hope. Mitch, they couldn't even win a playoff series. And then they finally made the big move and acquired Melo, but then they weren't going to be patient and just sign him, and they gave up all their assets, and he had no help.
I think clearly the better analogy for a New York team would be the Jets. The Jets have had, other than that back-to-back run with Parcells, they have been like almost literally the worst team in the NFL for like 50 years.
Well, the Cubs were trash.
Well, no, I know that, but the Knicks
didn't make
had
the
good
playoffs since the 40s.
The Knicks had really good teams, though. They had some bad years, no doubt about that, but they also had some really good years.
Okay, you're going Ewing and all that?
Come on.
Know,
that was a long run right there.
Once that stopped, though, and once Riley left and Van Gundy, it was ugly. I mean, that shouldn't happen, how bad they were.
So let me ask you this regarding the Conn Smythe in the NHL. Because you already stated your case that you like Carolina. I'm getting feedback right now from some VSiN contributors that also like Carolina.
They're too good.
Again, assuming they get there past Montreal. And it's been pure domination since game 2, right? Who else is going to win the Conn Smythe right now than Frederik Andersen?
No one.
He's plus 250. You're telling me he's the only guy?
Unless it would be a high-scoring series. Which I can't see, and I agree with back after this. Funhouse. Yeah, dog. I can't see high-scoring games.
Game 1, if it's 5.5, it's got to be an auto play to the under.
We completely throw out game 1. Because it never happened. It hadn't happened since 1919 with that 12-day layoff. And as Eddie Olczyk said, and he was 100%, watch the first 10 minutes, you'll know if it's a problem. It was a problem. Mm-hmm. So for him to do this and to hold all 11 of the 12 games under the opponent's team total is incredible. And he doesn't face a lot of rubber anyways. So with 3 shutouts.
That'd be the one drawback,
right.
I think.
Now, I'm glad we brought it up, but the ship has sailed. But if you grab the 75-1 on Carter Hart, they could win a bunch of games 2-1, 3-2. Well, they could. And look what they just did against Colorado. I can't believe it. I do think injuries played a part. But also, I think Colorado choked, too. But full marks to Vegas, and I didn't see this coming.
What's the lowest that you've seen on Carter Hart?
10.
Okay, well, right now, I don't think this is too far out of control. This is enticing at FanDuel. They have 27-1 on Carter Hart.
Oh, my God.
That's
still playable.
That's absolutely playable.
Wow, I'm on Caesars looking at 10.
I'll give you another guy that I think is in. Again, this is if the Golden Knights were to win it, right? One player who could overtake both Carter Hart and Mitchell Marner would be Jack Eichel. He's at 22-1.
Boy.
Oh, he's right behind Marner with the points. And now, by the way,
I know, but it's narrative. It's Toronto. What happened? How could you do this?
Let me give you some more narrative on this.
Yeah.
Because of how Eichel just played against Colorado, people like NHL circles have said, why is he not in the mix with McKinnon and McDavid for the best player in the NHL?
Hey,
NHL kicking that around.
Come on. We got Sam Bennett last year, 45-1. I mean, that was.
I know.
We got it.
I'm just saying,
it was, and a tip of the cap to Jonathan Davis, who said, "Hey, look at this guy. Look at his numbers."
Yeah. By the way, after game 1, I did tweet this out for those of you who are not on X. You saw this?
Yeah.
But I do have a reason why. After he gave up 6 goals, or they lost 6-2 against Montreal, I said, and just like that, Anderson can kiss the Conn Smythe goodbye. But I really wanted to use the Kevin Spacey usual suspects meme, and I thought the timing was apropos.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because it's like poof.
Kaiser Soze.
Kaiser Soze. Yeah, that's exactly right.
What a movie. What an ending. Dynamite. Circa's 2026 football contests are open. You don't have to live in Vegas to play. After your required in-person registration, Winner's Circle Proxy handles your weekly submissions. You can make your picks from anywhere in the country. One trip to Vegas, play all season long from anywhere. Schedule your appointment now, winnerscircleproxy.com. Do it now. We already got a Grandissimo entry. Eat, winnerscircleproxy.com.
In-pocket plays are up next. No exaggeration. One of the best bets I've ever had in pocket is a loser. I'll tell you which one that was next.
Algorithm to determine the winner of any given college basketball game.
Someone gives you 10,000 to 1 on anything. You take it. Take it. Take it.
I bet you $20 I can get you gambling before the end of the day. No way. I'll give you 3 to 1 odds. Nope. 5 to 1. Nope. 10 to 1. You're right.
All right. Some sick beats and some bad picks. Not like the Matt Vasgersian beat, but in the penalty box. Bad Thursday before I went on vacation. Tottenham to stay up. That's a winner. As West Ham is relegated. Cavs to win the title, 40 to 1. No shot. How did Mitchell only have 1 assist? That is unbelievable. He had 1 assist in that game. And what happened to Sam Merrill?
I have no idea.
That's another one. The guy was 0 of 7 from 3 in the game.
Yeah, no, by the way, he had all of them were basically open looks, yeah.
It was such a crazy game. The Cat assist thing came to an end. Okay, fine, I accept it. It was more running through Brunson, but it was 9 straight winners, so we had a loser there. And then Plum. Her prop was, 20 and a half? She had 14 at the half.
That's right.
They scored 100 points in the game. She finished with 16. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, was the team's leading scorer at halftime.
Yeah. So, apologies there. Sick. And game 1, alt under 6.5, no good, as the layoff.
Oh, that was the only game to go under.
No kidding, I know. Too much for the Carolina to overcome. PSG to lift the trophy Saturday morning. Nigel with his picks and analysis. Champions League final, PSG and Arsenal. And I'm alive. Thunder to win in 6, plus 450. All comes down to tonight. Also, I don't know what to say. Condolences, thoughts and prayers. Claude Lemieux passed away, and he came out with the torch in Game 3. That's thoughts with his family. I remember Dino Cicerelli. I can't believe I shook that freaking guy's hand with that epic series. But Claude Lemieux was a hell of a player.
Oh, he was incredible.
A great hockey player, so condolences there.
That's all.
Oh, sorry. Caruso over 1.5 made 3s tonight. Thanks, guys. My fault.
Yeah, 60 years old, and he brought the. That was Game 3 in Montreal.
Yeah, I know.
Just
brought
the other night.
Torch up.
Yep.
Tough.
Well, much like you, it was rough going into the weekend. Cat to average 6+ assists per game in that series was no good. Eastern Conference Finals MVP was no good. Merrill over the 3s we just talked about. Plum, like you, no good. Wallace did have the 2+ steals in the game, plus 116. That got there. And the beat today on Yannick Sinner to win the French Open. Well, graded a loser already, have to. Plus 150. That was bet the day that Alcaraz on social media put up the photo with the cast.
Yeah.
And Sinner, before the tournament started the other day, was like minus 350. And oh, by the way, he was up 2 sets to love today and up 5-1 in the 3rd set. Up 5-1. His opponent was, I would say, not even high enough. 100 to 1 in play to come back and win, and he did. That's how that bet lost. And I had $5 of CLV.
That's a 2-hour discussion. Like if you were up live in the in-play opportunity there, like once in a lifetime. Because like, what's the real number? He's got that lead, but he can't move.
Sure.
I mean, it's tennis. You got to be able to move.
Let me give you some before we get the rest of my plays. Our producer, Luke, he loves betting tennis. So his stabs right now that he would look at, and by the way, he has Hodar at 155 to 1 from
Hodar.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. He's down to 8 to 1 right now.
Okay.
4 shot in the board.
All right.
Flavio Caboli, 20 to 1. Francesco is 25 to 1.
Great news.
Matteo Arnaldi, 50 to 1. And is it Moise Kwame at 50 to 1 as well? Luke's stabs that he would take right now in the French, as this thing is potentially wide open now on the men's side.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
It's chaos.
Yep. I got some pending here. We are alive with the Guardians' most wins this month. They are tied with 17 wins with Philadelphia and Milwaukee. Also, the Rangers and the Yankees will be a loser. And by the way, much more in that market. We're going to do this on Monday, June 1st. Chris Bellm's going to join the program. We have nothing but evening games on June 1st. So we're not going to bring Chris on tomorrow, and Circa doesn't have odds up yet for most wins in the month of June. I'm going with 3 steals props tonight. SGA, Alex Caruso, and Lance as well. I'm piggybacking VSiN listener Lance with Castle. All 2+ steals tonight. SGA is plus 126. Caruso plus 116, and I found Castle at 2-1. Lance's point about Castle is backs against the wall. He's going to play like a man possessed. Went to UConn as a total winner.
Air the ball, please.
That's a hustle stat. And I think that Fox is still, he's not right.
Nope.
So Castle, if he's going to be the primary ball handler, that's going to open it up for OKC to have a bunch of turnovers.
Eat, one of the best offers of the year. Your final week, VSiN Pro, full year, normally $240. It's yours for $199. 2 extra months free when you sign up now. Less than 50 cents a day. Every best bet, every host, every guest. Real-time betting splits, DK and Circa. And the special edition betting guides that expires at the end of the month. VSiN.com/subscribe. Code PRO. When I grew up in Minnesota, when he was with the North Stars, Dino Cicerelli got his mail once naked. I always thought of taking their clothes off, never thought of taking off mine. Interesting move by Cicerelli. Okay, I'm here for, what are they saying now? I'm loving this Knicks story. I am loving this Knicks story so much. After one of the wins, I put on WFAN to listen to the call-in show. You can imagine how it went. It was an hour straight. Yeah, we did it, baby. We're going to win the whole thing. Oh, come on. And the host is doing this. I was like, oh, my God. Come on, guys. You're the number one market. Got to be better than this. But it's just, they're over the moon.
Why are you so excited about it? Why are you so pumped up?
I feel good for the Knicks fans.
I know that.
Unprecedented what they've done. That's the best 11-game stretch in NBA history.
Okay.
I like ratings.
You're a little too, in my opinion, a little too obsessed with the big market compared to the small market.
Yeah, that's fair.
That to me means absolutely nothing. I could not care less.
Okay.
Just an observation.
Yeah, but it also it bothers me so much that a small market team gets this whistle. It's unprecedented. Lakers, I understand. Good for the business, good for the brand, all that. Everyone wins, but that's fair enough. What are they saying now? I understand the Dolan stuff.
Oh, yeah.
With the facial recognition and kicking people out of the arena, the Oakley stuff as well, which is, boy, there's been some great moments on this show today. That's another great discussion from a guest that was just on. We were on vacation. I didn't hear it, though, with David Sampson. He was saying when he worked for the Marlins, I can throw out whoever I want. I have cameras all over the ballpark. I have to monitor what happens. You can't lie. If someone says a slip and fall, I have to take your word for it. If we had an incident with you in the past, you're gone, get out. Comeback is the taxpayers paid for the stadium, but in any event. But that's also if you're anti-Dolan, kicking people out and that business. So, although I will say, he was the number one driving force to get rid of Thibodeau. And his reasoning was he ran our guys into the ground. He was too tough, wouldn't play the bench, and we were gassed at the end of the playoffs. He looks like a genius.
Yeah. The players should have something that you're having right now. About 11 pots of coffee, I think, running through your veins as we speak.
Yeah.
Long tweet here from Jason. One thing that hurts the Knicks is the popularity with Dolan. He ruined the Rangers and until recently the Knicks. Lots of fans can't stand him, and it negatively affects the teams. I gave up on I gave up on the Rangers a long time ago because of him. And he also added that Eichel 100% is in the running.
Okay.
He can easily be the top points getter in the finals and be right behind Marner. And if he scores maybe a game winner or two, can totally flip it for him.
Yeah.
And 22-1 right now at FanDuel for the Conn Smythe. 27-1 on Carter Hart at FanDuel. 10-1 at Caesars.
Yeah.
Again, this is could be dead wrong on this.
75-1 before the Western Conference Finals started.
But I will be stunned if it's the Golden Knights in Carolina and that series plays out where it's like 5-3 every single game, I'll be stunned. This has like 2-1 written all over it.
Boy. Now we have to go there. It's everyone knows about it. Do they want to give Carter Hart an award? That's also
that could factor in.
That could be a factor.
Absolutely could be a factor.
Could be a factor.
Where somebody who has a vote is like, yep, I don't care how good the guy was, can't do it for him.
Okay.
Not going to get there.
Right. You have to put that out there. You're handicapping the voters. Anything's possible.
Well, I hope we get. I know you have the Thunder in 6. I'm not rooting against your bet, but I think just in terms of like, yeah, you said it earlier. If we get a Game 7,
it's a monster.
Of course it is.
Fantastic. People can't get enough of this. Game 2, highest rated Game 2 Game 2 finals, conference final ever. That's unbelievable. But since Game 1, though, we've lost a lot of juice here. We need a great game again.
Stay tuned. Coming up next, VSiN Primetime, next 4 hours, live betting, taking you through the night with Tim Murray and Matt Ewens. And you can wake up early tomorrow morning, VSiN by the books with Dave and Jensen, 7 a.m. Eastern. Best of luck tonight.